Hello, everyone. Welcome to our series of really cool interviews with our super young Edolvians. And now to introduce to you the coolest of the cool, Aaradhya. Hi, what's your full name and how old are you?
Hi, my name is Aaradhya and I'm 8 years old.
Okay, and I'm going to get on to your birth date and everything later. But what I want to know is just a little bit more about you. So, the pandemic has been hard on everyone, correct?
Yes,
So, what do you look forward to every day when you wake up? What makes you happy?
I look forward to playing my Casio and learning new things.
Oh my gosh, just any new thing or something special?
Any new thing.
Any new thing. Okay, give me an example. Any new thing that you've learned over the last month?
I've learned how to play a few lines of a song.
Okay, very good. And which song is this?
Love You Zindagi.
Okay. All right, so I can see that you like music. And that was all about my next question. What are you really good at?
I'm really good at books. I love reading books.
Okay, all kinds of books?
Yeah, all kinds of books. But most mystery books.
Mostly
Mystery books.
mystery books. Oh, I like that. Any authors that you particularly like?
I like Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh my gosh, aren't those kind of scary books?
Not really.
Okay, all right. So you like mystery books. What's your favorite storybook and your favorite character?
My favorite storybook is Harry Potter, and my favorite character in that is Severus Snape because he's the head of Slytherin house, and the house sign is snakes, and I love snakes because I think they're fascinating.
My gosh, that has to be the most fascinating answer I've ever received to this question. A lot of people do not like Severus Snape. In fact, I totally disliked Severus till the end when I found out that he wasn't such a bad guy and I cried my eyes out. So have you read all the books?
Yeah, except the 8th one.
Oh. I hope I haven't ruined things for you then. This wasn't supposed to be telling you about the character so much. But anyway, so you like snakes. Is this something recent? And what about the problem with poisonous snakes and cobras and mambas? What is it that you like about snakes?
Well, it was not recent, and I love all types of animals, no matter what they do and what they are.
But especially snakes.
No, it's especially actually monkeys.
Okay, monkeys. Now, monkeys are less dangerous, I guess, so that's all right. Have you ever been to a sanctuary or a place where there are lots of monkeys?
No.
Oh, I have. I've been to a place called Chokhany in Shimla. It's a hill. And by the time you've climbed up, you've met every kind of monkey there is. Okay. So they can be quite scary too, because if you're eating something, they'll snatch it. So that's not much fun. Anyway, so you like snakes and you like monkeys. And if an animal, now this is a weird question, I know. So if an animal could drive, which animal would you choose and why?
I would choose a monkey because it would make the car go really bumpy and wavy when the monkey jumps.
Okay, you like monkeys that jump. That's fantastic. I love monkeys too, but at a distance. So tell me something. If you've told me about your favorite book, you've told me about what you like. Now I'm going to give you a chance to be somebody, all right? You're a photographer for a day. What would you choose to photograph?
I would choose to photograph all the animals I can find.
Oh, that sounds lovely. But would you prefer to choose them, to photograph them in the wild? Or would it be in a zoo or in a different habitat?
Wild.
In the wild. That's dangerous. I hope you know.
I know, but I like dangerous things.
Oh God. If I were your mom and dad, I'd start getting worried right now. But anyway, I do believe that children have to be intrepid, and that's what you sound like. So, all right, so you want to do photography of animals in the wild. There are plenty of great websites where you could actually see what they can do, including underwater photography, which you might like to look at. Now, I don't know about you, but I love trying out new food. Right, Aaradhya? You are now a chef. Pretend you're a chef and you've got your own restaurant and you want to create this fantastic special dish. You think you could tell me about it?
Yeah, it could be a normal pizza, just with instead of vegetables as toppings, I would like to put all ice cream balls and different types of candies.
Oh, yum. That sounds very, very nice. I can see kids just not eating anything else except this, because this would be a meal and a dessert in one, right? I like that. I like that very much. Okay, so now from something weird and funny, I'd like to ask you something serious. Like, imagine if you had 100,000, a lakh of rupees, and you could give it to any charity or any cause. Have you thought about what you could do with that? 1 lakh of rupees?
Yes. I would give it for abandoned animal shelter.
Oh, an abandoned animals shelter. I think that's a very good idea, because I've seen some of them and they're in terrible shape. And the animals inside them are so unhappy and very badly treated. Now, if you could make 3 rules for your home, any rules, anything you like. Don't look at your mom, don't look at your sister, anybody. If you could make those rules, what would they be?
My first rule would be that everybody gets at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours of screen time. My second rule would be that I be allowed to cook whatever and whenever I want. And the third rule is that I can sleep late.
Oh my God, that's great. I thought you are allowed to sleep fairly late these days. No getting up to go to school early and all of that. So aren't you getting that late wake up in the morning?
Basically, I gotta wake up at 7:30 or something like that to get up on early because my school starts at 9.
All right, so you get dressed up properly every day for school. That's great. Are you doing a lot of homework as well?
Yeah.
And who's helping you with that, or you just do it on your own?
Sometimes I need help in understanding, so I ask my sister, otherwise I do it myself.
Okay. Now, I've heard a lot about what you like to do and what you're capable of doing. I'm going to ask you the opposite now. What really bugs you? What annoys you the most?
What annoys me is that when people ask for my opinion and then they just don't follow it.
Very irritating. I totally get it. I feel the same way. It's why ask if you're not going to do it? Good point. Okay, so now, what gadget would you seem absolutely horrible without? Favorite gadget that you really want access to at all times?
My tab.
Okay, which one do you have?
It's a Lenovo tab.
Oh, I love Lenovo. My laptop's a Lenovo. And do you use your tab for doing anything like serious, or is it just for surfing and looking at pictures?
No, I use it for my classes.
Okay.
And the website where they post the homework, so I use it to check on that.
Very nice. Excellent.
And I have 2 video games on it.
Just 2? Honestly?
I want more.
Who's stopping you? And what kind of video games do you like? Do you like the ones which have puzzles and word games, or attack games, or what kind of video games do you like?
All kinds of video games.
All kinds. Okay. Okay. I'm an absolute fan for something called Gardenscapes. You should try it sometime. Okay, now, if you were a superhero, what would your name and superpower be?
My name would be Mindo, and my superpower would be mind reading.
That's so scary. I don't know if I'd like to be your friend because you know exactly what I was thinking. Bad or good, huh? Big advantage. Right. So what would happen if you were reading people's minds and you could see something terrible in somebody's mind and they were about to do something horrible? What would you do? Call the cops? Tell your parents? What would you do?
No, if they were, doing something bad, then I could have access to it, and I would know exactly what to do because I would know their move.
Wow, that's going to be very useful. I'm going to ask you something deep. So, Aaradhya, what's the most important thing you look for in a friend?
I look for the friend to stand up for me when somebody's doing something bad to me or teasing me.
Thank you. I think that's very important to have good friends who stand up for you. And it's been such a pleasure to talk to you, Aaradhya. Thank you for talking to us and telling us all about what makes you tick. More power to you. And let's see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay!